AI will eliminate middle management in companies and organizations. I don't know who's spreading this, but it's actually not true at all. I've been helping companies, I've been helping teams of integrating AI within their workflow, and I could definitely say that no, I mean AI is eliminating, or I will say automating some tasks that are time consuming, that are repetitive, but it's actually not eliminating any specific roles, including the middle management. We need middle managers, whether it's project manager, manager of operation, of activities, coordinators. We need those people. That said, and what I think is important is that those role will change. In the same time, at the same as in my previous videos, I mentioned the internet boom, and where actually the roles of people, including middle management, changed. We automated a lot of clerical and administrative work by using web tools and IT solutions. Now, this time with AI, we kind of automate or eliminate some repetitive time consuming tasks that are related to management, but we're not eliminating completely middle managers, but because some things, some aspects of middle management, AI cannot just cannot automate at all. It relates to human interactions, human relationships. It relates actually to the responsibility and strategic thinking and judgment. So all of those aspects of middle management or middle managers positions or jobs cannot be automated. So let's just kind of dive into those aspects, because I think those aspects are really important. I see so much disinformation on social media, even on mainstream media, that they talking about middle management will be no more because of AI, and it's simply not true at all. I mean, but I think we need to be very specific about what's the role of middle manager would become when AI will be integrated completely or will spread out through the whole economy, and all the companies and organizations will be using AI and will be AI driven in the same way that right now all the organizations, all the companies are web driven. They're using web tools for almost anything when it includes their operations, activities, and advertising, whatever it is, that it doesn't matter. So let's dive in. First point, AI eliminates repetitive management tasks. True, AI will eliminate repetitive time consuming tasks when it comes to management. Everything relates to scheduling, tasks follow up, performance tracking. That's where I call it controlling tasks. Basically, the control. So middle manager will become less a controller and more something else. I mean, the core of the job of a middle manager will not be anymore supervising people, because AI will be supervising people and will track people and will track basically what exactly they're doing. And that leads me to my second point. Middle manager will become strategic leaders. That's actually the most interesting aspect of all of this, because middle manager will become less a controller of team members and more of something that could be called a strategic decision maker or strategic decision taker, where the middle manager will have to go outside of its role of controller and more of onto a role of a strategist and of a innovator In other words, instead of thinking about how can I control people and how can I making sure that everyone is doing his or her job, making sure that tasks are done on the time and everything else goes with, it needs to think about, well, how can I put in place things and put in place all the aspects and organize the work in a way that will be less time consuming, I will be more effective, more efficient, and I will have more return on investment. In other words, increasing the ROI. And also, how can I make things better? How can I innovate? Does the mindset shift that needs to basically happen with when AI will become a thing in all the organization and will be integrated and will be used as a very powerful tool. So it's more about focusing on strategy, innovation, and leadership. As I mentioned, AI cannot automate the build up or the building of human relationships. Making sure that there's a collaboration and that the work is flowing fluidly and everyone is aligned and everyone knows what's going on and people collaborate, all the team members collaborate within a team or an organization. That's something that AI just cannot automate. And this is something that the middle manager will have to focus on it fully. Maybe there will be some 10% of his or her time that will be dedicated of controlling or following up on tasks. Maybe that's the case, but that's not going to be the core of project management or I would say of middle managers. Whatever project management, project coordinators of activities, management of operation doesn't really matter. That's where the change will happen. Okay, third point, companies will be more decentralized. You see, this is something interesting because when you stop controlling or supervising directly people, you won't, in some cases it's not true, but in a lot of cases you won't really need to have in-house people. You'll be more inclined, or it will be even easier to have remote teams, remote contributors, remote so-called employees or freelancers. That's where the companies will become much lighter, but at the same time, this ecosystem of or pool of freelancers become even bigger, because you don't need anymore having people in house that you need to supervise, you need to control. Basically, all you need to have specific contributions of specific individuals, and all is left for you is to thinking about strategy, about what's going to happen, about the innovation, about how to improve the product or the service. But the whole contribution of individuals, there's no need to be any control anymore, or the control will be much lighter. And that's where the remote or remoteless of work will become much more easier to accept and be much more effective, so to speak. So the fourth point is that the future of work is AI plus human working together. As in any position that's related also to managers, I mean, with the advance of AI, the middle managers will be much more focused on creativity, problem solving, and relationship building. That's where the big change will happen, including for middle management. So less control, more strategic decision making and innovation. And this is the mindset that will need to happen for people that wanted to flourish and stay in middle management with in the next years, when AI will become something that will be integrated within all the organization and companies. All right, on that's all. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and don't forget, put some comments. I really appreciate it. I do appreciate all the comments that you put. I'll read them all. And if you want me to go some kind deeper on some topics, don't hesitate to ask some questions, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.